There, he's gone to Arsenal for £53 million. Wow. Hello and welcome to this new Football Manager 2019 experiment. And as you can tell from the thumbnail, this experiment is related to Bobby Moore, the legend himself. There he is, Bobby Moore, worth 35 million, 18 years old, in the West Ham squad. What I want to do is I want to go throughout his career, so we'll go ahead a few years at a time, and I want to see what happens with him over his career. We will go right to the end of his career, and then obviously go over if he copied his real life career, which was he started at West Ham. He had 544 apps for West Ham. He then went to Fulham in 1974 and got 124 apps. He then went over to America, where he played for San Antonio Thunder, Seattle Sounders, Herning, Fremad, and Carolina Lightning. So, as we know, Bobby Moore was the captain of the 1966 England World Cup winning team. Will he repeat that feat in this game? We won't know, will we? So, let's have a look at him. We can't see these, obviously, because they're all hidden. Can we make them? Can we see them? And we can freeze them, but we can't see them. No, okay, that's okay. So he's valued at 35 million. What is his contract? He's on 38,000 a week. And is there anyone after him? Not yet. Any reports? No reports on him. And his career history is zilch. Nothing at all. No England caps. He's got an agent. He is media description as a wonder kid. So his full name is Robert Frederick Chelsea Moore. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead 3 years into the future, and we'll see what he achieves in them 3 years. I don't know why I went to Watford then, and I don't know why I went back to West Ham. So what we want to do is we want to go to season preview and see if he makes a difference. They are looking to come 8th in the league. It's the bookies odds of 40-1. Bobby Moore there, 18-year-old wonder kid, West Ham, English. So let's go ahead 3 years and see where his career takes him. So we have gone 3 years into the future to 2021. Let's look at West Ham standings. They came 11th last season. The season before they came 12th, and the season before that they came 11th. So 11th, 12th, and 11th. Let's go to the overview. As you can see, 11th, 12th, 11th. Season before we started this was 13th. Let's go to the players and find Bobby Moore. And he's not there. Okie dokie. Transfer history. There, he's gone to Arsenal for £53 million. Wow. So let's go to his career stats. Okay, so he's only just gone. Right, okay, so the first season he got an average rating of 7.5. And then his second season was 7.01. And then the season just gone was 7.11. Only scoring 1 goal in 98 games for West Ham. And 4 assists. And 1 player of the match with a total average rating of 7.06. Wow, that's incredible. So he's gone to Arsenal, which is I'm quite shocked. Let's go to his milestones. Let's see if any landmarks. Senior debut 2018, international debut against Saudi Arabia, and first senior goal in 2019. No awards, no competitions. Biography. So there's his biography if you want to pause now and have a read through that. As we know, it's only 3 years old. What's contract has he got? He's got £195,000 a week, 100 grand or 105 grand after tax, and he's signed up until 2026. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. Let's go to his information. He has still got the same scout, the same agent, if I remember rightly. How many apps has he got? He's got 22 apps now for England, which means I'm guessing the World Cup will be in 2,000 years' time, so I'm guessing he will be playing in that. He's actually a key player for England. He's not the captain though, obviously, because he's still young. Let's go to tactics. He's not in the squad here for England. Is he on the bench? No, he's not. So he's not currently picked at the moment. But again, he has got his caps, 22 of them to be precise. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead another 3 years, and then we'll see where he ends up and what goes on with him. How will he get on at Arsenal? Will he actually win some trophies? Gone 3 years ahead to 2024, and as you can see, Bobby Moore is still at Arsenal with 55 caps and 4 goals. His contract is now £250,000 a week. After tax, it is £140,000. Now his contract is till 2028. Let's go to his stats. So his first season at Arsenal, he got a rating of 728. He then went on to get a 740 rating and a 736 rating last season, with 7 man of the matches last season. He's only scored 3 goals at Arsenal, and he's had 6 assists while he's been there. He's now worth £65 million, and he looks like someone is after him. Manchester City have reportedly made Moore their primary target. Manchester City are in contract talks with Moore and are believed to be close to sealing the transfer. 145 million, guys. 145 million. Well, will he go? This is the question. Will he actually go? Will he stay in London, where he's been born and bred, or will he go up north to Manchester? I can't imagine he'd go to Manchester United, but Manchester City are looking for him. So let's go ahead a few more years. Let's go ahead 3 more years, which will make him 25, 26, 27 years old. So he is in his prime now, but he'll definitely be in his prime then. Has he won any competitions before we go? He has won the FA Cup. That's fantastic. So he has won a medal. He's got a winning medal in the English FA Cup. And let's just go to. I want to go to the World. And I want to go to World Cup. And I want to see the past winners. So England were runners up in Qatar in the Qatar World Cup. They were runners up in the 2022 World Cup. Let's go to all the groups. Where were England? England came top with a group with Croatia in, South Korea and Ecuador. They won every single game. They then obviously went on to the second round. Let's have a look at the tree. Where they played they played Mexico 1-2-0. They beat Cameroon 2-1. They then went and beat Germany 1-0 in the final, but lost the semi-final and lost to Spain in the final 2-0. Can we get player stats? No, I didn't think so. Can we get awards? Best player was Dele Alli. Can we get was Bobby Moore in the dream? Bobby Moore was in the dream team. I thought he would be. of a rating of 749, and he played every single game. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead 3 years to 2027 and see what else this young Bobby Moore, this legend, can do on Football Manager 2019. We've gone 3 years ahead again. This time we are in the year 2027. And as you can see, our man, Bobby Moore, the legend, is now playing for Manchester City. What a completely different career he has taken in a game. Considering his real life, he played mostly for West Ham. As you can see, he's got 89 caps now and only 5 goals for England, but he wasn't a massive score for England anyway. But 89 caps is particularly amazing, really. He's still valued at 65 million. So let's have a look at his history. So he moved in the year 2024-25 for £145 million. In his first season, he only played 13 games and got a rating of 738. And then went on his next season and got 36 games, which was a rating of 743, and got 4 man of the matches and 2 goals in that season. In the 2026-27 season, he played 33 apps and got a rating of 742 with 3 assists and 5 man of the matches. He is still a Manchester City player. He's 27 years old. What contract is he on? He's on £275,000 a week, £150,000 a week after tax. No one is interested in him. They probably can't afford him, to be fair. They probably can't afford his wages, which is not surprising. At England, he's still a key player. He's not the captain yet. He is top of the list of top players. Let's go to the European. Let's go to Europe. Go to the European Championship. We want to go to past winners. Did they? Oh, Serbia. So let's go to 2024, where we last left off. We want to go to all groups, don't we? That's the one. Where are England? England. There they are. Group F, 2024. They came second in the group stages. So how did they get on in the rounds? Let's go to the tree. England. They beat Italy 1-0, and they lost in the quarterfinals to Germany 2-2. So again, he's not got a winner's medal for his international team. So let's go back to Mr. Moore. Let's have a look at milestones, competitions. So what has he won at Manchester City? Let's have a look at. Okay, so we'll have a look at this. At Arsenal, he won the English FA Cup and he was runner-up of a World Cup. He also won the English FA Cup again in 2023. When he moved to Manchester City, he won the Community Shield, the European Super Cup, Carabao Cup, the English Premier Division. They won the World Cup in 2026. I missed that one. Sorry. They won the World Cup, so he has got an international medal. Again, he's won the World Cup in 2026, which is weird because in real life he won the World Cup in 1966. How strange. Then he went on to win the Community Shield again, and the Carabao Cup, the League Cup again, and the runner-up of the International European League, which only started this year in real life. So he actually has won a World Cup. There you go. There you have it. They beat Croatia, which is even better. Fantastic. 2026 World Cup. Let's go to all the groups. Where are England? England. As we know, the World Cup is bigger now. So they're China and New Zealand in their group, and they come top of that. They then went on to the second round. Let's go to the tree. England, where are they? England. They played Iran and won 3-1. They beat Brazil 2-2 in the game, but they beat them on penalties, sorry. They beat Argentina on penalties in the quarter-final, and they beat Italy in the semi-final 2-0, and then Croatia 1-0 in the final. Let's go to award winners. Bobby Moore was in the team of the tournament, which is brilliant. He won it in 66 in real life, and he's won it in 2026 on Football Manager 2019. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead to 2030 and see if this man can, obviously, can win some more trophies. If you look at his career, he has done pretty well. Absolutely well. His biography is getting bigger and bigger.